afternoon. My name's Nikki Fisher. I'm the head of maths here at Litcham School, and I'd like to take you through the mathematics requirements for Key Stage 3 and what it is that you can actually expect to see while you are here. Next slide, please. So, what will be studied? The qualifications. We have a maths GCSE, which will be studied either at a higher tier or the foundation tier. If you study higher tier, you can get a grade 9 to a grade 4. There is a very small window for a grade 3 as well, but other than that, if you don't achieve that grade 3, then you will be awarded a U. At foundation tier, you can achieve a grade 5 to a grade 1. It's exactly the same kind of setup for statistics as well. So we have our higher tier, which is grade 9 to grade 3, and our foundation tier, which is grade 5 to grade 1. Thank you. We use the exam board AQA for both maths and statistics. Thank you. And the topics that we study are available to you on our curriculum setup. Our topics are split into 12 different topics, and within that, statistics is examined as well. The 12 topics are done as a sort of on a spiral system from year 7 onwards, and in year 10 we will cover most of those 12 topics with a 5 or 6 at the end, rolling over into year 11. From February to March onwards, then we simply go to revision. The qualifications we offer for students at the top level is the additional maths, which is a kind of a bridge between GCSE and A-level. Students that studied A-level found that they were more able to access the A-level if they had done the additional maths as well. For our least able students, we offer the entry-level awards in number and measure, which is kind of a step just before the GCSE, so that students who are going to struggle to achieve a GCSE at grade 1 have got something that they can leave school with. Next slide, please. So what is absolutely key to success at mathematics is being able to make connections between topics. You can see the question on the board. Find the area of the triangle. So first of all, you need to be able to find the area of a triangle, half the base times the height. But the problem that we've got is that we don't know what the base, the height, or the other side is, and you need to be able to work that out. So we need to be able to apply a bit of Pythagoras theorem as well. X minus 1 all squared plus x plus 5 all squared is equal to x plus 7 all squared, and then solve some quadratic equations to find the value of x, in which case we can actually do that. Next slide, please. Thank you. So the exams themselves. The papers. There are 3 papers at GCSE Mathematics. The papers are an hour and a half long. The statistics papers are an hour and 45 minutes long, and there are 2 of them. There is only 1 additional maths paper, and the Edexcel Awards are examined at a slightly different time. Next slide, please. Content-wise, well, as I've said, you need to be able to make connections. I can't stress how important this actually is. Next slide, please. And the tiers. A lot of you will be hoping that your child actually sits the higher paper, but I would advise a word of caution. We will have a conversation with you and with the students as to which tier they're going to do. Generally speaking, set 1 and set 2 will do higher in both GCSE Maths and GCSE Statistics, and set 3, 4 and 5 will do foundation. There are some people in set 3 who will sit the higher paper, but just to give you a little bit of an insight into the difference in the 2 papers, may I have the next slide please? Thank you. This is question 1 on a non-calculator paper, and you can see the foundation is relatively easy. Circle the value of the digit 7 in 9.17, as opposed to work out the cubed root of 64 times 1000. And again, you are allowed to circle your answer. So you can see the difference. It's also worth bearing in mind that there is an awful lot more algebra content in higher, as opposed to number and ratio in proportion that's examined in foundation. And the next slide, please. So how you can actually help? Basic knowledge is key. It stands to reason your times tables and the division facts that go with them are essential. Being able to apply the maths to solve problems. So when you're out and about and you've got some real life maths going on, if you can actually involve your child in that, that would be essential. That would be amazing. And lastly, the best way to revise maths is actually to do the maths. So just keep practicing. Next slide, please. In year 10, you get offered the opportunity to buy revision guides and workbooks, and there's loads and loads of practice in those. You can also buy flashcards or just make them as you're going along. And then there's web-based revision as well. Maths Watch we subscribe to, Corbett Maths, BBC Bite Size, GCSE Pod, and even good old YouTube are all fantastic. I would also recommend using My Maths for the statistics. And that is basically it. Thank you very much indeed. If you've got any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to contact me at nfisher@litchamschool.org.net. Thank you for listening.